Hello.
Hello.
Hi again.
Morning. Hello.
Hi.
Ingela, we just approved you to be in the local members group. So
Fantastic.
yeah, are you in the global members group? If not, I'll add you later.
That's a good question.
I
I
will-
think I am, but maybe not. I thought that I had actually applied to be in the global members group, but perhaps I'm confusing it because I know I'm a member of the Albuquerque group.
I'll check. I just wrote you down on my to-do
Great.
list. So
Thank
I will double check for you today. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm recording this just because we have so many femmes that will watch the replay. So I'm just saying that. So don't divulge all your secrets when you're with me today. It's being recorded.
No,
It's
no
not
bank
public.
numbers, no passwords.
No passcodes, no I murdered 5 people yesterday, like all of that stuff. I don't know why I went there. That's so crazy. Like, I'm not even, I don't even want to scary.
Dark.
Yeah.
I know. It's like,
There's some inner rage things going on, right?
yeah, what happened to me? All right, so I'm going to share my screen. What we're going to do is we're going to walk through the entire website and then the portal, and then I'm going to touch upon the global membership at the end. For those that are watching the replay, if you don't want to watch or learn about the global program, you'll know and you can just stop watching. I don't want to waste your time. So, and I will pause in between. So to ask for questions, see if you guys are good. I'm going to rush through some stuff that I don't think you need to know about. So if you see me rushing, I may tell you, close your eyes. I'm going to rush through this so that doesn't get you dizzy. And we should be finished in about 20 minutes. So it's pretty fast. And then you can join me again. Like Carrie joined me last week for Get to Know FemCity. And I told her, come back and join me. And so here she is. So, all right, so let me share my screen. I have every tab open. That's how I roll. I'm buying sheets for my daughter's room. So I know there's no judgment here. So, all right. So you guys all know where this is. This is the FemCity website. You obviously know how to join because you're here. So we don't have to review this page. But over here on the left, if you ever want to learn more about me or our team, our mission statement, brands we love, we have a blog also. Ingela, you actually can be a contributor to our FemCity blog. So we'll talk about that at the end of the orientation. We are committed to DEI, which means we have ongoing curriculum. When it comes to DEI, I got certified through University of Michigan, so did Lynn, and then all of our leaders are going through the training again as well, the presidents. So this is something that you'll see a lot of. We do a lot of campaigns to raise awareness for all women. We have a free weekly worksheet, which I didn't post Sundays now that I think about it because I was on vacation. So it does not have a new one for this week, but I will add it soon. Members only, this little button is literally this button here. So there's no 2 places. It's just sometimes it's easier for our femmes to find it here. We have a virtual calendar. This is kind of like a synopsis of what we have for you in the month of August. This is not so much for you all. This is for people that are looking at FemCity to see if it's a good fit for them. It kind of just gives them a snippet. They're not linkable, pages, links or whatever, but you can download the PDF if you want to here, and you can hang it on your office wall. I know some of our femmes keep it handy. So I'll show you where you can actually access the calendar with links. We do have an affiliate program. Right now it's open to all members. I don't know if that's going to always be the case. We have about 800 affiliates right now, which means you make 20% commission when you share FemCity and someone joins using your link. So if you want to learn more about that, it's here. And then of course, if you kind of want to see, our reputation, we've been around for 13 plus years. I can't believe it. So this is a link to all of our news sharing and all the things that we've been in. So there's that as well. That only comes in handy, I think, when you're an affiliate, when people are like, what is FemCity? You can be like, well, they've been seen in all these places. So it gives us credibility. If you are traveling, specifically global members, this might be a really great spot for you to kind of check out our locations. Everything is linked to our local webpage for that city, and also it's linked to the president. So if you need to reach out to them, if you're traveling and you're like, hey, I want to hang out with some femmes, you can always reach out to them. We've got it split up from United States on the top, and then we've got the Canadian chapters at the bottom. And of course, if you want to start your own FemCity community, there's always a link at the bottom as well, where you can go ahead and see if you can go ahead and start a FemCity in your community, which I don't see it here. We must have moved it to the top. It used to be here. Now that we're at the bottom, we have a FemCity Girls program. This is free curriculum for young girls aged 12 to 18. Global members can teach a class in this as well. This is for our leaders. We have a foundation. So if you know of a FemCity member who cannot afford our membership of $15.99 a month, we do offer scholarships. FemCity is accessible to all women. So we want to make sure that all women have access. This is provided by our nonprofit and also from sponsors from our members, women that have contributed to our foundation. That money goes to pay for scholarships and also our FemCity Girls program. If you want to be a part of our board, it's here. If you want to check out our media kit, partnerships, we do form a lot of partnerships with other Chamber of Commerces, with other women organizations. We have a great partnership with Hen India. That's more for you, Angela. That's we do a lot of networking with women in India through this partnership. And we also are looking at forming an official partnership with Aruba Chamber of Commerce. I have a meeting with them today. They've been a partner of ours. And so we'll start doing more virtual networking with the women of the Aruba Chamber of Commerce. We have a podcast. And then of course, there's a scholarship fund for those that want to apply. All right, so there's that. Of course, we're also certified. That gives us credibility too. Enough of that. All right, join today. No need to go through that. Global program, we'll say that for the end. This is where the juicy stuff is. So this is where you'll be hanging out. This is only accessible to members. So if you are not logged in and you click on any of these, it's going to loop you around to join or log in. So if you are looped around, just go ahead and log in. You know you're logged in because you'll click on your account here and you'll see the pop-up. By the way, you can upgrade your membership. You can downgrade your membership. You can cancel also right here, like super easy to do. I know some people out in the world have these tricky websites and you can't cancel and you've got to email 50 times and you got to call them. I've been there. I just experienced that with ShipStation. Oh my gosh, like it was like 6 months. I finally had to just block it from my credit card because they would not stop the charge, even though I couldn't find a place to cancel. We make it really easy. You can also update your credit card. I know a lot of times credit cards are stolen. And then you can also, if you're looking to write off FemCity, which it is a write-off. So if you do have your own business, definitely ask your accountant. But if you need to go ahead and see an invoice, it's here. And then of course you can edit all of your membership behind the scenes right here. So there's that. Okay, I'm going to leave the members forum for the end. Let's walk through these other areas first. Local events. So if you have a local community, as an example, Angela has Albuquerque, she can use this way to find Albuquerque. The reality is the best way for you to find a FemCity local event is just to go directly to your local webpage, which is over here on the locations. As an example, if you are a Miami Fem and FemCity Miami is your chapter, instead of going through all this that I'm going to show you, which is just like kind of like adding Miami here. Let's see if I actually even have Wi-Fi to do this there. You hit search and it'll pull up all the Miami events. That takes a lot of time. I'm just going to go to femcitymiami.com. That's the easiest thing to do. If you have a local chapter, go to your local chapter's webpage because it's going to have the local event. Did you see that? I hate when that happens. And it had all the Miami events below. I just should have clicked on that. Let's try it again. And it's my Wi-Fi too. And when it's storming in Miami, it's like my Wi-Fi gets super wonky. But what I was saying is I would just go to femcitymiami.com. It has my forum, it has pictures, it has the events there, and it has my board. So I'm going to be faster this time. I'm going to click on it before it goes away. And it's really easy to register. So you just put your name and then you hit submit. Ta-da! That's how easy it is to sign up for your local event. If it's a PayPal, meaning it's a paid event, that means that our president is actually having to pay for that event as well. We try to do free events as much as possible, but when it's a paid event, that's going to obviously, you have to pay for that ticket. So it might be $10 or $20, but we do try to have free events. Again, we're trying to make FemCity accessible to all women. So that's for the local events. Any questions so far? Okay. Let's continue. All right, so we are going to go to the virtual events. So really the virtual events, I think the only reason why you would be going here is if you want to snag a spot in our weekly virtual networking session. I love them. I just hosted last Wednesday's virtual networking. It's so much fun. It is about an hour long. You have 2 minutes to share about yourself. The format is sharing a win, something amazing that's happened to you recently, this year, this, last 10 years. It's going to also include a shout out for any woman. Doesn't have to be a FemCity member, but we believe energetically sharing good kindness out loud will karmically bring us back really good energy. So we just take the moment to share acknowledgement for women that have helped us. And then the third part is an ask. What you need from us. I need people to buy my book, or I need people to sign up for my YouTube channel, or can you just follow me on Instagram? So the reason why we have that ask is because we want to normalize women asking for help. The reason why we have sharing gratitude for other women, we want to normalize that every day. And then of course, sharing your win. Most women feel very uncomfortable sharing their win. And so we want to make sure that they feel really comfortable in sharing, and also they feel really comfortable in receiving love, right? Because we'll kind of do this when they're doing that, or we'll do hearts. We want to make sure that women start feeling really comfortable in that space. There's nothing wrong with sharing how great of a week you had. So that's the only one that you have to sign up for. Office hours, I do office hours for global members, and we also do office hours for local members. So that one would be, I think it's going to be here. This one you do have to sign up for also, just because you get a Zoom account, you get a Zoom link. So that's all it is. The virtual networking is capped at about 25 members. It does sell out. So I would definitely, put that in your calendar. It's free. When I say sell out, it doesn't mean like it's cost. It's just like there's only 25 spots because we only have an hour, and the office hours. So far, we haven't had to cap it, but it could be in the future once we get back to the busyness in the fall. But everything else is, if you want to go ahead and take a look, there's an Ask Violet series that we have today over on Instagram. So it's just kind of informing you that's where it is. But if you click on it, it's just going to tell you to go visit us on Instagram. Yeah.
I have a quick question. What are the office hours about?
Excellent question. So office hours are picking my brain.
Okay.
Literally. And so what you do is when you register, you will send the question over. Even if you're not on with us, I will answer that question, because a lot of times women will watch the replay. They can't make it, so they'll watch the replay. And a lot of times, honestly, Carrie, we have some shy members and they feel really uncomfortable in asking that question. So I'll ask it on their behalf anonymously.
Gotcha.
I won't say like, hey, Carrie had this question, say, so this question came in, I'm going to go ahead and answer it, so that way it's answered. But it's also respectful for that member that may feel shy and not want people to know that, she's having money problems, or,
Right.
she doesn't know how to do video and she's really scared to do video or whatever.
Sounds good. Awesome. Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. Great. Back to sharing my screen. Excellent question. All right, so that's pretty much it for the virtual events. We do have usually every Tuesday, we have a live business and marketing class that's live streamed into our Facebook group. And then we also add the recording into our library, which is right here, online classes. We are not doing it in August because everyone's traveling, so it didn't make sense, but we will start doing that in September. And you can search for the classes by using this little search bar here. If it's Instagram, or if it's money related or video, you can just put the topic and it'll come up. And then we add all the classes here. So this one specifically, got a lot of our global members got paid gigs after taking my class, which makes me so happy. So they're here forever and ever. So you can see all the different topics that we have for you. So that will come back in September. Those are taught by our global members. And those are obviously recordings, videos, audio that you can take at any time. The video planner is really cute. This was an idea that came from, I think, Lynn, our COO. She was like, it would be so nice if we had a little form that tracks our goals and our action plan, leaving a love note. I'm a huge believer in love notes to ourselves, tracking our daily wins, and coffee chats. So coffee chats is a really big FemCity thing. It is a conversation that you have with another FemCity member. It can be local or in another country or another city. And it's a way for you to share what you do, to listen to, see what they do, and then figuring out ways you can collaborate and work together. So we have this here as well. It's not spammy. It's not hardcore sales. We're not tricking people like to buy stuff. It's literally just developing relationships, because humans do business with humans they love, and they will refer business once they get to know you. So that is that is there because of that. And every month it's a different color, which I love. Worksheets. So we have worksheets that are requested by our FEMs. So this is the one for August. You just click on it and it has a little download link and you just download it. This is self-guided worksheets. Ebooks, self-explanatory, and then we have a 20-module course, How to Launch and Grow a Business. This is a great course. This actually walks you through all the different steps of launching your business. We created this a couple of summers ago, in the summer before the pandemic, but it's still really, really great to watch. So this is, I think, one of the reasons why FEMs join FemCity sometimes. Like I can see them join and then they go right to this, which is the intention. We want to make sure that we help women guide into starting a business and being successful. All right, so let's go to the members forum. That's pretty much it for the local members. Last thing, this is the events that I was talking to, that Carrie participated in last week. We have a new one coming up in September. We have to update it, but we do this once a month. It's just a way for people to learn about FemCity, the history of FemCity, how we got to where we are today, our partnership with Google and Yelp, blah, blah, blah. So that will be updated, but you don't really need to know that because you're already here and you already know about FemCity. All right, so the members forum. My version's going to look a little chaotic because I'm an admin. So I have access to every single city. So yours should not look as crazy as mine. So do not get overwhelmed. And by the way, being overwhelmed, FemCity has a lot to offer. We've been around for 13 plus years. I know it's a lot. I'm going to give you some tips on what I would start with if I was a new member for local and global, but it is a lot. And it's not meant to overwhelm you. It's just that we've had members literally with us for 13 years. And so they're always looking for new things. So we're constantly adding more benefits because of those members. So these are all open to you. Use them. You can post, this is like a kind of a tutorial, which this replay will be in. If you want to connect with other women, if you want to do coffee chats, if you want to say hello, share your wins. These all lead to where we were. So it's just making it easier. You know, the local events over here on the navigation, it's the same thing. This is self-explanatory as well. And down below, you'll have access. So Ingela, you should be here. Let me go ahead and make sure that you are here. Let me just see if
I believe so. I've been on the forum before.
okay. Okay, well, it'll tell me, yeah, so I can't add you, which means you're already there. Perfect. So for those that are global members, this is a great place. This is where you would definitely hang out. It has all your benefits here. And again, it's a lot, I know, especially for global members. We meet every Wednesday. We do Pick Violet's Brain. We do, for instance, today I think is marketing and branding with 2 of our global members that specialize in that. So today that's what not today, tomorrow, that's what the conversation will be. So it's a lot of stuff, but I would definitely hang out here for you, Angela, and also any other global member. I do teach supplemental classes. So I did one recently, a PR tutorial. I do FemCity's PR, and so I gave all my tips here. And then we have one coming up on how to monetize a retreat, and then how to create a membership portal or membership business model. You have freebies also, so make sure that you fill this out for your freebie, Angela. We have a directory here, so fill this out as well. This is more for me, and I'm sure other global members. If someone reaches out to me and says, hey, do you have an expert who deals with personal training, or do you have an interior designer expert? I'll look here and pitch them this way. So I do get a lot of leads for either speaking engagements or PR leads. And so when that happens, I reach out to our global directory. And we're also starting to do more corporate trainings. And so sometimes I'm putting packages together for our corporate partners. And I'll look here as well to put together, like I'm meeting with someone this Friday that wants DEI curriculum for their chamber. So I'll look here first to go ahead and piece together a program for them that also benefits our global members. You can submit your blog, the speaking opportunities. This is how you sign up to be a teacher and a speaker. So this is open. I just opened it yesterday, so be sure to fill this out. It's just a Google sheet, and it's pretty self-explanatory. These are all your members. Hang out with them. Han India. So we have one coming up in September with them. So sign up for that. That's also space limited because they usually bring 15 members to the virtual networking, and then we bring 15 global members to the virtual networking. And so that's so much fun meeting with our sisters in India. I love them. And yeah, and then this is how you can be a contributor. So anyway, just read all these things. There's a lot of stuff here for global members. So let me see if there's anything else. And then if you have a local chapter that you've selected when you joined, you would be added to that. So that you can definitely hang out in that space as well. And that is it. I'm going to stop sharing my screen so that we can just talk about things you might have questions about. All right. Any questions you guys have about anything?
So the global members are the ones that can do the blog contributions and some other things I think you just mentioned.
Yeah, so I work closely with the global members. We meet every Wednesday, and then we've got a retreat coming up. They are generally content creators. So they're either like doing video already, speaking, coaching, writing. And so that program, I help them to, if they haven't spoken before, they're starting to get into that space, I kind of help them to get into that space. But it's in essence, using the FemCity platform to share your knowledge, to brand yourself. And then of course, those leads go to those global members as well. But, and then they all partner up with each other. I think one of the biggest things for the global membership is that they're all at that same level. Like they're all trying to expand around the globe. And so they're all on the same path. And so they work together. They are on each other's podcasts, or they write books together, or they might do some really cool campaigns together. So that's where that global program is.
Gotcha. Okay, thanks.
For local members, I would say 3 things to get started with, because it's a lot. And sometimes I get people saying, it's so much, I don't have time. You don't have to do everything. That is not the intention. It's not to overwhelm you. I would definitely sign up for the virtual networking. That's really, because you're going to meet 20 to 25 women, and they're all going to hear about you. They're going to feel your energy, and you'll probably do some coffee chats after. The second one is coffee chats. I would definitely, I would try to do at least 1 a week. Or you could do like the last week of the month. If it's generally slower, you can do 5 during that time. Those are really powerful because you're getting to meet women in a very intentional way. You're sharing your brand, they're sharing their brand, and then you're forming the purpose to collaborate and see how you can help each other. And at the end of the day, it may just be like, I'll follow you on social media and you follow me, and I'll make comments on yours and you make comments on mine for the next 30 days. It could be something like that, which really helps a lot with your algorithms. And the third thing is I would definitely spend time in the forum and or on the Facebook group. So liking other people's posts, commenting on it, because they're going to start seeing your name. That is like free advertisement. And they'll eventually go, you know what, that Carrie is always adding love to my posts. You know what, I'm just gonna meet with her, or I'm just gonna wait for business to her. She's just so great. Or Ellen Engel is always, putting the most inspirational things ever. I love her. I need to learn more about her. So those are the 3 things that I would do as a local member. For the global member, I would definitely meet us every Wednesday, 12 p.m. Eastern time. I know sometimes we can't do all the Wednesdays, but I would definitely try to do the first one and the last one of the month. The first one is virtual networking. And then the last one is Ask Violet, where you pick my brain. The conversation is definitely always geared towards scaling, forming partnerships, PR, business models, monetization. So that's generally like the theme. The second thing I would do with the global members program is I would also reach out to other global members and get to know them, do the coffee chat as well. And then the third one is, before you sign up to teach, speak, coach, I would check out our curriculum to get familiar with it. We are definitely a little bit more, I wouldn't say woo-woo, but we're definitely like more chill. Like we're not so intense. And so it'll be beneficial for you to kind of feel the vibe of each of the sessions and the segments, and you'll feel connected to one or the other. You'll be like, oh my gosh, IG Live. I love Violet's IG Lives. That's what I'm going to sign up for. Or you might be like, I don't want to do IG Live. That scares me so much. I do not want to do that. So then you'll know not to sign up for that. So I will just get comfortable, and then the next month start signing up, and when you sign up for the classes for the global members for speaking coaching sessions, sign up for all the ones that will fit your calendar. Don't just sign up for one. Sign up for as many as you think is beneficial to you and your brand that makes sense. And that way, when we put it together, it kind of makes it so that we'll put you in the most perfect spot for your brand. We'll think about, this one makes really a lot more sense for her versus this one over here. So it gives us more options. And you can always say no. If we put you in 3, you can always say, you know what, one's enough. I don't need to be on 3 different platforms this month. So any questions about any of that?
I do. I have one more question just for clarification on that, Violet, which is that the September form that just went out, the Google form? Is that how we're signing up for these things?
Yes.
Okay, that's something that's new to me. I've been a global member for a couple months now, and I've been exploring the platform, but that popped up in my inbox yesterday or the day before, and I thought, ooh, what is this? I need to figure this out.
Yeah, let me show you. So just go down to it. You're going to click on it. Let me see. And you have until the 15th. So what I would do, Ingela, is I would put in your calendar every 12th day of the month. I would put in a calendar entry, sign up for FemCity Global Speaking. That way you always have it there, because if not, you're going to miss it. And then you just sign up here. You just pick the things that you want and then add all your stuff here. We're also adding, because I'm traveling a lot in September, it's like a whirlwind tour for Violet. I'm in FemCity Des Moines. I'm in FemCity New Jersey. We have a couple of chapters there. And then we have our FemCity Italy retreat. So September for me is crazy. So I don't have as many spots open for global members. So what I post in the Facebook group, which I'll make sure that you're a part of, is listen, if you want to do an IG with me, post it here, pitch me a topic, and then we can figure out how to do that, the 2 of us, versus how to get on a form, because my schedule is so crazy and it's just harder. It's way easier this way. So that's what we're opening up for September too. And I'll tag you in that.
Great. Also, hi, Ariana. I see you here. She's an Albuquerque member too. So
Nice. And Carrie has amazing energy. So I'm so happy that she's back. I saw her last week. She's been a member for, I think, a year, right? Is that what we were saying?
I think it's coming up on a year, and I signed up for the next 3 virtual networking because I did that at the beginning and it was really fun. So, and I just kind of dropped out of it, got off my radar. So I'm happy to re-engage with that.
It's so fun. And it's, yeah, so sometimes it's so we start off with a safe space. If someone cries, we're gonna hold that space together. And we did that last Wednesday. I hosted that one, and we had someone who, was just going through stuff, and we just held it for her there. And it's such an honor that women will wait to meet with us because they know we're going to hold them. You know what I mean? Like sometimes women don't have friends that they can be vulnerable with, or family members or partners. And so that does happen every once in a while. It happens in real life FemCity events too. I have to say, like, I think we cry all the time at FemCity Miami. I don't know if it's a FemCity Miami thing, but when we do the gratitude part, we have a lot of tears that happen. Good things, good things. Not murdering 5 people, like I said at the beginning, which I don't know why. I'm definitely going to meditate after.
Hey, we're allowed to be angry too as women, right?
Yes. Yes, exactly.
No judgment here.
No judgment. No judgment. Yeah, it's really great. All right, so we have 1 more minute. Anything else? I mean,
did you say there was something else happening right after this, Violet? Is that correct?
I just went through the global membership stuff. It was just that. I just included.
Oh, okay. Okay, great. Wonderful.
Yeah, so I'm doing it again in September. So if you want to join me again, I'm always happy to see you all. And anything you need, hello@femcity.com is Kyra's email. So she is also homeschooling 3 kids. So just give her a couple hours to respond. She's managing the kids and also FemCity. So, but she's just wonderful and pure love. And you have Lynn also. And of course you have Terry. I know you can let Terry, like, holding your hand. So there's lots.
Terry's amazing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, one more thing, Violet. Terry had suggested that I do a 1-to-1 with you alone. And I looked on the website and it looked like the link was broken.
Oh, for like a coaching session?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will take a look. I know I stopped doing those, but let me take a look and see. I'll open it.
Okay. Yeah, that would be great. I would love that.
All right, ladies. I'm
Thank
wishing you a super successful week and welcome to FemCity. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye,
so
Carrie.
much.
Reach out and we'll get together.
I'm going to send you an email. Bye-bye.
Sounds great. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Ariana.